and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. The number one official is out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hey, you sure you good?
As long as I don't ever see her face to face again, I ain't gonna trip on none of it.
You know, I just don't want to see you, lose it. You end up doing something that you can't come back from.
Please believe me, I'm very conscious of every decision I make. I don't trust your ass.
You didn't trust us this whole time?
By no means do I take disrespect lightly. Apologize for your very disrespectful question.
Apologize for what?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You got 5 seconds, or it's gonna get a hell of a lot more uncomfortable than it already is in this motherfucker.
Yo, we back. It feels like it's been so long. It's been so long since we had something new to review, I guess.
That's what it is, because we've been reviewing just stuff. Like, what was that? We had a few fades.
Mm.
And I think the last thing we did, like, as far as the movie goes, was 6888, if I can recall.
The last one, yeah.
That was the last like movie we did. Oh, and Tubi movie, but that was like more of a spotlight thing.
Right. But we back with I guess you could say this is a banger. Netflix original starring Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz called Back in Action.
Yeah, you told me about this one. I didn't even see it pop up nowhere. Like, I didn't know it was coming out.
Yeah, it's one of them because I didn't, I don't really watch TV, so I don't see commercials. Yeah. But when you on Netflix, if you just sit there long enough, they start giving you the previews for everything coming.
Yeah, I did. I have seen that before, but I didn't see this pop up. This one just came out of nowhere for me.
Mm.
I was like, Jamie Foxx got a movie?
yeah. But even in that, like Netflix didn't promote it heavy. I just saw the preview for it the week before it came out, so it ain't like they heavily promoted it.
Yeah, Netflix out here giving these deals, boy. They was like, yeah, you gonna drop these movies, bro.
Because remember, what Jamie Foxx signed? I think he signed for like 6 movies with Netflix. Okay. Back when he did, I remember when he first did the one where he had superpowers.
Yeah, I remember that one, like Power.
Yeah, and then he did the one with Snoop, and then he did like 4 of them already.
Yeah,
so I think this is all part of the package. He's supposed to do 6 movies for him.
Oh man, this movie right here, you can always tell where it's like a contract relationship, like because him and Cameron Diaz did not want to kiss like at all. Like it was like every time they was about to kiss, it was just like somebody interrupt them. Next time they about to kiss, might be like,
it's funny. It's funny you say that because I didn't know so much. I didn't really trip on it, but at the same time, Halle Berry and Matt did the same thing in their movie.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't know what it is between actors, but I think it's like if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here to do the movie. Y'all
It's
not
like
gonna
would you call it like a mutual respect thing? Kind of like we don't really have, we fuck with each other. We're doing it. We respect each other's craft. We don't have to
right.
kiss to prove that we're in a relationship.
Right. It don't do nothing to the movie. It's just like
Right.
sometimes it's noticeable more than anything. Maybe to me, because I'm just like the relationship between when I think of Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, I just don't see the, how they made the match or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, like cool. Let me see what the chemistry is. And there's really
Yeah.
none. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they don't
Right.
seem like people that love each other for real, but whatever. That's not really what the movie's about. It's not a love story at the end of the day. They just marry people that are spies.
Right. It's as if Mr. and Mrs. Smith had kids, but the chemistry in that one was different because they was actually together. This one it seemed like they just got two good ass actors. You be the mom, you be the dad, and action.
Right. Yeah.
Right. The story ain't too much different from what you've seen before. Even in saying all of that, it was still a cool movie to watch.
Yeah, I didn't have no problems with it. It reminded me of like, remember though, like movies that we grew up like watching, like kids, like kind of like action movies. Almost remind me like Spy Kids, but like an adult version of it. Like I feel like it reminded me of something that could have been for kids. I'm not even. They didn't even like. They didn't curse a lot, but I mean, there
I
was
think
murder.
this is,
There was murder in it, so it's like I'm sure that wouldn't have
but
been the kids
I
movie.
I think this is for kids only because in the murder scenes, like I think they only show two people really get shot like that. So they show one in the beginning, dude, the pilot, but
Yeah,
the blood was like black, and you didn't even see him really get shot. You just saw the gun go off, and you saw his head go forward, and the blood
right,
was black. Then it was a fake, the fake shooting
right,
where
yeah,
the blood was red, but it was like revealed later on like that was fake. So it's so I would say this is more on the along Spy Kids or
yeah.
like I can see it being for that.
It was just PG-13, so it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's like it's. I low key can see this as being like a family movie. You know what I mean? Like the kids. I'm glad that they didn't make the kid, even though they had that little part where the guy was like, "Man, you pretty much got it in your blood. You could be a spy
Mhm.
too." And he was like, "Run at me. You already got like the instincts or whatever."
Yeah.
But they didn't make it to where like the kids was like a part of the action, just like just the mom and dad were. You know, what I mean, the kids were kind of aloof to the whole situation. Like I thought it would have been probably corny if it was like we're like a spy family.
I mean, that's where we're headed. Because I mean, they gave you a glimpse of it, like with the
But the
son.
father, yeah,
Yeah, and then like when the son got kidnapped, you see him hold up the ring to the camera. It's kind of like he's tipping them off. They're giving us the what do they call it, the gingerbread, whatever the fuck, the pieces that lead you up to it.
yeah,
It's it,
the
it's
crumbs.
it's gonna, if they do it again, it's gonna be that. At least the
Well,
son. I don't know about the daughter. At least the son.
well, yeah. I mean, if that's in Jamie Foxx's contract, he just like, man, this gonna be in the six because if this number six, I'll come back if this is number six.
Yeah, I don't know how many he did. I don't remember how many he signed for. I just know he had a deal. It was back when Netflix did it for. They did it for him, Tyler Perry. I think they even did it for Kevin Hart. Like they all had so many amount of movies to do. I think Eddie Murphy too. It's like, do this many movies, we'll give you this much money.
Right. I
So I
think
mean, this movie good enough to bring a sequel? They don't have to, but in the world of family movies, I would do it.
yeah, I think with streaming is totally different. If you're not putting it out, it's just like shit. We could do it. People gonna watch it regardless. Because like, remember when Adam Sandler made that like murder mystery movie? They made a part two. Nobody asked for that shit.
I don't remember the first one.
Nope. Exactly.
You said he made a murder mystery, Adam Sandler?
It was. I think it was called Murder Mystery. Adam Sandler. It was Adam Sandler and let me make sure because I'm just. But they made a part two of it, and it was like a Netflix. It was called Murder Mystery. It was Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just like you don't remember the first one because it wasn't great, and they made another one, so it
Yeah,
was what it was. And they were kind of apart, like I think it was a few years apart.
Yeah, I ain't even heard of that one.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a Netflix movie. As long as they're streaming it, people are going to watch it just because it's a Netflix original, and like people are always looking for something new to watch on Netflix. And I feel like depending on who you are, your movie is going to move up to number one. or number 2 or
right.
whatever. It's gonna be in that list where like, oh shit, this just came out. Let me check this out on a Friday night.
And you literally, Netflix has the power to be like, nah, this was streaming number 1. We don't got to know shit.
Who gives a shit? Nigga? If we was Netflix, nigga, our movies would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Who gonna tell me different?
Exactly. So despite them not having chemistry, as far as the storyline goes, I suspected who the killer was. My wife get mad when I do that, but I suspected who the killer was. I suspected he faked his death, and I suspected he was coming back at the end.
So I guess I just didn't. This story could have been about anything, honestly. Like the killer could have been anybody. I don't know if I would have cared as much. It was just like I don't know if I was like I was just watching the movie. It was just like a good watch, it kind of flowed,
Right.
Pretty well or whatever. So when he was just like, "Oh, I wasn't killed," I'm just like, "Oh, who is this nigga? Oh, the nigga that came to the door." Like it was like one of those.
Yeah, I'm too nosy for that. I was paying attention the whole time. How do you? So we talked about them being parents together. Do you feel like they had a good chemistry just in the movie in general?
I mean, yeah, the fighting scenes and stuff like that is just like I thought it was dope, like the them fighting at the gas station. I thought that was cool. I mean, when you put two, people of the opposite sex together, it's like you're used to seeing some type of like chemistry there or whatever, like love chemistry, like fight chemistry with a lady and a guy. I mean, I guess that would be the movies like Mr. and Mr. Smith. Can you compare that to this? You know what I mean? Like it was all right. Would I want to see them both together again? I'm not saying it was bad. It just, man, I can't wait till they do something again. It wasn't one of those.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was cool. It was just like, yeah. But they could have put anybody there, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like it could have been Jamie Foxx and Gabrielle Union. It could have been Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston. It could have been Jamie Foxx and whoever. Jamie Foxx kind of sold the movie for me.
Yeah, I could see you saying that. Well, I mean, I think they both did. They like, because in my opinion, they could have switched Jamie Foxx out too with her, and the movie wouldn't have been that much different. Because it was like, so we got Jamie Foxx, but we didn't get we got a glimpse of Jamie Foxx being Jamie Foxx, but it was more PG-13 Jamie Foxx in here.
Yeah.
It was way more calmed down.
Yeah, I caught some of his like little sarcastic humor in the background. He would say certain stuff, so I caught that part. Like I'm just one person that like probably is a bigger fan than Jamie Foxx than I am of Cameron Diaz. So I can see somebody being a Cameron Diaz fan like, oh, they could have put anybody there. They could have put Will Ferrell right here, you know?
Right. Because I'm not saying I'm an ultimate fan of Cameron Diaz, but I'm saying neither one of them did something to where it stood out to where like this movie wouldn't have been this movie if they wasn't in it.
Right.
They literally came in and did a job. This was a job.
Yeah, and they did a good enough job for me to watch it. I fell asleep the first time, but that wasn't because it was bad.
Right.
Yeah, I was watching it late, but if I had to watch it over again, I could. It wasn't like, man, I gotta watch this shit again. Like I could watch it again. I could throw it on. Like I could watch it with my family if they wanted to check it out. I would sit there.
I didn't know this motherfucker was 2 hours long either. That caught me off guard. I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, we getting into that point of just movies, period. I feel like most movies are at least 2 hours at this point. Like any movie that's shorter than that, I'll be like, this is a short film? That shit went off hella quick. Like you're just not used to it.
But even in the 2 hours, there was no point where it was like a super slow burn to where I only noticed it was 2 hours because we had somewhere to go. So we watched the first half and it was like, oh shit, there's still an hour left. We got to watch it when we come back. Yeah. So it was like, that's the only reason I knew it was 2 hours, but it wasn't a point where it was just like, okay, wrap this shit up. Like I didn't get that. Normally I'll feel that.
Right.
Like Den of Thieves, I felt that. Like, dude, all right now. Like y'all talking in circles now.
Like how many scenes y'all gonna add?
Yeah. But in this one, I didn't get that. It just seemed like they did a job. It seemed like they got paid to do a job and they did it.
How would you think about Glenn Close in this one?
I think she was cold. I feel like they switched the transition. Because she was like this cutthroat mean lady. The grandkids show up, she real mean to him, and then it was just like instantly like she cussed out the daughter. Then she like, I want to spend time with my grandkids. It was like you didn't like them 2 seconds ago though.
Right.
That twist was quick. That switch off was quick. Cause she when they came out, she was like, don't touch nothing.
Right.
Like, I don't want y'all touching nothing, and then just switch like I want to spend time with my grandkids. It was like, God damn, like, are you mean or are you not?
Yeah. They kind of brought that up, like how the dynamic between like daughters were like, you know, my mom was like this and your mom is like this and I was like this kind of situation. I'm like, it kind of like watching this movie, you know, it made me think about just having a teenage child or whatever and like the shit that they be doing. I'm just like, man, like I guess we was like that, but y'all niggas be going they be doing too much, man. Like
Teenage daughters, boy.
like trying to, you know, I don't know what it is, but they do stuff to the point to where it's just like, damn, maybe it was because now you can be tracked, you can be found out. Like when we were younger, there was if we were gone, it's because and you didn't know where we were at, it's because we don't have phones and we weren't tracked. We were just out and about. But it's like now that we like kind of know where you are, your technology, we can track you, and it's just like, wait a minute, like what's like all of your businesses out there, like your password, like is on a sticker on your computer. Like what's going? Like you just want me to find you.
I would say the same rules applied. Like when we was out, like you said, we'll be gone. There's still a phone. We still had the house. The house number was memorized regardless. You could still call the house.
We had to call and check in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's where the point. Like when you get home, like where the fuck was you at? Oh, I couldn't. Nah, you could call home. So it's like we still had. It's still that.
It just took a little bit more. Like we had to call. We couldn't just grab our cell phones all the time. I mean, like when we got to high school, you know, what I mean, people had cell phones or whatever, right? But like when you were younger, like the little boy's age, you didn't know cell phone. You just had to. You were just out.
The little boy's age, but you ain't out.
Yeah.
At the same time, you ain't out at that little boy's age. At her age,
what is she? A high schooler? What was that?
They say she was 14. Yeah, she shouldn't have been out either.
Yeah, she was out late at night talking about I'm studying, and she was at a club. Oh, you at a club?
So our worlds is different. I feel like that's not even due to technology. Our worlds suburban compared to middle class. You know what I mean? Like suburban kids got to do shit 14, 13, go spend the night all this. We was 14, 13, they'd be like, have your black ass home. I'll come pick you up. You know what I mean? Like that we wasn't, the door wasn't open like that for us. So I don't even think that's technology. I think that was just like Jamie Foxx wasn't a real nigga in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the technology more what it is it just gives us too much info about what you got going on. You know what I mean? More than anything. It's just like I know I could go through your phone and see some shit that I'm probably not supposed to see or some shit that you hiding versus like us shit. Well, whatever we was doing, we wasn't writing it down. We wasn't like doing everything that we did was in our only people that knew was with people on our block.
We just had to cover tracks.
That's it.
Our whole thing was cover your tracks. Like don't get caught with the technology now. Like you said, you got the tracking device. It's tough. I'll say it's tougher for kids to get away with shit, but at the same time, if you tech savvy, it's easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because like even at our age, we know a lot about technology, but we don't know everything. It's all kind of other shit we don't know about. So it's like it's easier to cover tracks with the technology rather than like. So if we sneaking out the house and the lady across the street see me jump out the window and run, I'm done. Like there ain't no way to cover that track. There's no excuse I can make. She's like, where the hell you going? Why you going out the window? Like now I'm done. The game is over. But it's like, say I see a text message and then they could be like, oh, well, have somebody else send this text message. I'll change the name to make it seem like it's from so-and-so. Like it's a way to, we can't prove that they wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a different world. It's a weird world. But they should have slapped the shit out that daughter.
Yeah, me fucked up.
All the way.
I was like, first of all, if I come in the club and some dude telling me she ain't going nowhere, the fact that you still standing right there is a problem for me. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop his ass. But you, if you don't get your motherfucking ass out this club, stop playing with me.
The disrespect was ultimate in here. Don't. It's like, but I don't think my daughters would do no shit like. My daughters hear anybody getting smart with me, they gonna say something to them. Like they ain't gonna just stand there and look like. Cause dude was like, she ain't going nowhere, and she was just looking like, oh, these no, stay with them. Yeah, you right. No, you right, dude. Yeah, stay with them. Don't bring your ass back to my house, cause clearly this is your daddy. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Clearly, this shit was weird.
Yeah. Would you tell your kids that you was a spy if you like? Would you hold that information like at that age? That one of them is like probably 11, 10. The other one is 15.
No, it would have to be a situation like they was in to where I have to tell them, but I ain't telling them shit.
Yeah, I would want to tell them just so they would be like more cautious of what the hell they doing, because I know the kids that I have, they be on it. They be just like, oh, I'm on the internet. Let me post something right quick. You know what I mean? It's like that should go everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it depends on it depends on the situation. They caused the scene that got them caught. Before that, they was good. Before that, they was home free. But it's like telling the kid you're a spy to kids, that's the coolest shit in the world. There's no way. Like, remember the boy was like, "Can I tell Spencer?" And Jamie Foxx was like, "You can't tell Spencer shit." You know what I mean? It's like that's a one up for them. Yeah. They get in any problems. My daddy a spy.
My daddy whoop your daddy's ass.
Yeah.
Go get your punk ass brother, bitch. I'll get my daddy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's going to go there. So I would until it's like I have to say something. I'm not saying shit.
Yeah.
I'm regular ass daddy. I worked a regular job.
Yeah. What do you think about, like, just on I guess a closing note, like, what do you think about just these type of movies just in general? Like, they just throw a cast together and just put it out there kind of like a I was like, I don't know this for sure. Like, I'm just throwing this out there. You know what I mean? It's just something I'm assuming that, like, some of these movies are just money grabs. Something just, hey, let's put these people together. Everybody getting paid. Like,
yeah, it's the money grab. It's like going to McDonald's. It's like you know if I make this movie, everybody's gonna watch it, and that is what it is. They ain't trying to win no awards. They ain't trying to do nothing. We have this type of movie we make every year. They make these type of movies there. It's going to be this one. You're going to get that action woman movie. It's like you're going to get these movies every year. They're just going to change the cast. The story they're going to twist a little bit in the story, but it's going to be the same shit. So it's like they know what they're doing and it works.
Yeah. So
like we said, we didn't have no problem watching it, but it ain't like a rush to put it on. But I did not have a problem watching it.
Yeah. It's just like, it's almost just like, hey, like, there's no, like, I don't have a, like, when you see a movie, like, I guess when movies were, what they were going out to the theater, it's like you want to check out what that director's doing. You want to check out what that writer's doing. Like, this could be written by, whoever, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like I'm go check out everything he does, because it doesn't really, it feels like somebody just kind of, they just made a movie, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't really put nothing into this. This is just like, hey, we're going to put this out because y'all going to watch it and we're going to get paid and everybody's happy. You entertain, we pay. You pay.
Yeah. It's literally the equivalent of the old school blockbuster night with the family. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, let's watch something. Oh, this look like a good movie. Let's watch it as a family. Fuck it. Put it on. That's what it is to me. It's kind of like a why not movie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm like, as an older person or whatever, I'm stepping into, like, this whole thing where I'm trying to realize more shit about myself. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
that's weird. Keep going on.
No. Like, we talk about certain things like it didn't happen in our time. Like, there was movies like this. Like, every movie wasn't trying to get an Oscar. Every movie wasn't like you didn't care about who wrote them Steven Seagal films. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just like, now that I'm older, it's like I criticize stuff like it never happened.
I mean, it's we criticized it then too. Like, so say like say say they did it, like I said, they make the same storyline, same. They do this all the time. Say one of them kids was a terrible actor. I'm gonna say that still.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm still gonna point out what was flawed about it.
Right.
It's there wasn't enough flaws in here to where I'm just like, oh, that was bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? It was just a cool movie to watch. So it's yeah, it's done over and over and over, but you still got to hold it up to a certain standard. You still can't flop on the shit.
Nah, like I mean, those stand out too. At this point, shit, we have a whole platform for that. You know what I mean? It's a platform for like just straight nigga. We don't care. Hey, give a fuck. So
we have money. We made a movie. Come check us out. That's, I mean, but I feel like Netflix is keeping that. Netflix is keeping the home with the family moments alive.
Right. Like we're here to entertain.
Blockbuster is desperately missed. Like desperately.
Yeah. We're here to entertain. It's Friday night. What you got to do anyway? Watch this damn movie.
Watch the movie. Shut your ass up. Sit down for a minute.
Just review it. Think anybody else gonna watch it because you review it? This shit hard.
I mean, so overall, like you're gonna get what you're gonna get. What you expect is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna get, like you said, Spy Kids. You get I mean, you run down the line of all these type of movies. Yeah, I would even say like because it's like it mixes both worlds of the Spy Kids type almost, and then the whole Our Marriage is Dull, We Need Excitement movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You always get those movies too. So it's kind of like a blend of both.
Right.
Our Marriage is Dull, we're bored, I need something to do. You know what I mean? Oh, excitement, explosions, shooting them up. Like you're always gonna get this.
Yeah.
They just didn't fail at it. So what's up?
It made it. Well, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't too much to say. It ain't too much to say. Like, it ain't no deep dives. It ain't no. Yeah. If they make a part 2, they make a part 2. If they don't, they don't. They have the option to do either. Because, I mean, part 2 isn't necessary. Probably not. But if you want to show the kids doing cool Spy Kid shit,
yeah, maybe Jamie Foxx is it, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm ready to rate it though.
Thanks. Let me go first.
Oh, I was like, did you freeze me? Yeah, go
He's like, I'm ready to rate it. I'm just like, all right, go ahead.
Go ahead. You can go first.
All right. I'm going to give this movie a right. Right. And a right. I'm in the middle of the other one, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I'm in the middle.
I'm gonna give this movie a right, a right, and a right. Wait, which one's production? Because I didn't even have to listen to my
the second one.
So the second one, I give it a right. I give production a exclamation right. Everything else is right.
Sounds good. Check it out for yourselves.
Watch it yourself, man. I don't even remember how to do the sign up. Like, share, subscribe, talk back wherever. If you there, let us know below how y'all felt about the movie. And watch it with your kids, man.
Yeah, fuck it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.